So, I lost how many parts. So this next part is going to be about Nate and him. Now, many people, and like I said, this is my opinion, many people believe that Nate was paid to be gay. Now, I didn't know this was what they call it, gay bait or something like that. I never heard of gay bait before until I was watching Lovely T in her live stream. Somebody say it's called gay bait. I ain't never heard such a thing. Me and her both was like, we learn something new every day with this generation. So people pretend to be gay to get paid. I'm like, what kind of wiggly shit is this? I would never pretend to be something to get paid. You must lost your damn... God dang. Cat. I'm sorry, I see one of my co-workers, she drive on top of the daggone curve. My fault. But, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, but, so I never heard such a thing called gay for pay. That just threw me off. So, anyway, people believe that Nate was paid to be gay. Now, I don't believe that one bit. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you how I know someone get paid for gay and somebody's not getting paid for gay. And this is just my opinion. So, what I clearly understand, Jeffree met Nate at PetSmart or Petco. He was working there at one time. And Jeffree saw what he liked, and so they start talking. And of course, Nate liked what he saw in Jeffree. They both have a lot of things in common. They both seem like they have a lot of interest together. They both seem like they have a full-blown conversation. Jeffree is like sparkle, sparkle, shine, shine. Nate is like calm, cool, collected like the river. So they match perfectly because you need somebody who's calm and you need somebody to just go zip, you know. So Nate really loves Jeffree. There's no doubt about it. He really loved Jeffree all his heart. I do not believe Nate was paid to be gay to be with Jeffree. Now, I was told that many men are sexually sexually fluent, so they can go both ways, just like women can go both ways too. So, and then people gotta understand there are some men out here who are pansexual and bisexual. So if Nate always liked girls, Nate possibility was a bisexual man, and that's okay. You can be whatever you want. Hell, it's about to be 2021, you know. So Nate was bisexual. I believe he is bisexual because if he loved women and men, he was a bisexual man or pansexual. It doesn't matter. But he really did love Jeffree with all his heart. And they had a wonderful relationship. Now, we can't say what happened behind closed doors, but just say like any other relationship, there's ups and downs, disagreement, agreements, you know, complications, and problem solving. So that's like all relationship. And so Nate and Jeffree, they both really love each other. Now you're probably wondering like what happened, because I saw the video when Nate wasn't being Nate. So people thought a lot of things might be off, and that's when the speculations say Nate was just paid to be gay and he's ready to roll out. I personally believe that because Jeffree was treating people so wrong and not, you know, being nice towards people behind closed doors and just being a monster and just being a bully, Nate doesn't come across like that. He doesn't come across like that. People are like, well, why did he stay with somebody who was racist and prejudiced and etc., etc.? And I say, Nate probably sat down, talked to Jeffree. Like I say, we don't know 100% sure behind closed doors. But what we do know is that Nate he probably sit down, talk to Jeffree. He's like, hey man, that wasn't cool when you talk about, you know, blacks. And hey man, that wasn't cool when you talk about people, blah, blah, blah. Because I can see Nate as a person who treats people fairly, who's honest, who doesn't judge anybody and seem more neutral. He looks at truth and facts and does his research, while Jeffree just going off the hinges. So I really believe that Nate and Jeffree had arguments about his behavior and how he treats his friends and how he treats other people and how he talks about different people. Possibility that could have ended the relationship, because Nate doesn't seem like that type of person. And maybe a possibility Nate was very upset how Jeffree was treating people left and right, and how he carried himself, and how he carried his image, and how he was just really mean and this narcissist and manipulating and dragging people in the mud and putting people underneath the bus and etc. etc. Like, he was not a nice person, and Nate couldn't take it anymore. Possibility Nate probably sat down and talked to Jeff about his behavior, and he couldn't stand the meanness and necessarily that he did towards other people. And it's pretty messed up. Now, I'm going to tell you who was gay for pay was that black basketball player. When I saw that, I knew damn well they were not boyfriends. I knew they were not lovers. I said, this is definitely a fling. I said, this is a fling at its finest. There ain't no hell in way this black man loves Jeffree. No hell in way. So that is gay for pay. But Nate, on the other hand, that was true love. But he wasn't going to stick around with all that bad behavior and how Jeffree was treating people and disrespecting people. He wasn't going to go for that. And when the black guy said that Jeffree cheated his boyfriend with his best friend, well, hell, that could be true. But that black man, oh, that was definitely gay for pay right there. And that come back with my other part.